Rebecca Marina Messenger, back with another message from our Pleiadian friends. Every morning I channel and I write it in a book like this so that I can read it to you later. So this is my friend whom I nicknamed Yodi because he said, "You can't say my name, it's too hard." He begins. Refrain from taking your mission so seriously that you deny yourself opportunities for other joyful experiences. We have been giving this message today as a hopeful deterrent to you and others getting into any kind of elitist mode. Elitist or self-righteous, or they don't know anything about star brothers and sisters, or just feeling of separateness is detrimental to the whole concept of unity. We caution you only because we see this as a real danger. You have experienced this yourself, Rebecca, many times in your religious upbringing, yes? When you were taught that only those who said a certain prayer, believed a certain way, would be saved, it distressed you very much as a child, and it did. This elitist attitude is definitely the dark side sneaking in, presenting itself as truth. All manner of justifications are implemented to further this elitist attitude, such as, we must keep ourselves separate so that we will not be sullied by the world and its ungodly, unrighteous beliefs. Another example, we must not ever question the Holy Scriptures, for they are divine, unsullied truth, no matter that translations have changed much in the Christian Bible. If we mix too much with others, not of our elite persuasion, we may lose our own way. These are examples of energy streams, vibrations, and words that we hear. So we admonish you, be always in joy, love, and especially in trust. As you take responsibility for your own frequencies and learn more and more to use discernment, you will be guided as to who you can be a minister to and who is possibly a resistance factor to help you grow stronger. As you trust and look within your own heart, the divine will place in your path those who will benefit from your presence. Many times your presence is simply a softening effect, as we spoke of earlier. Anytime you feel any type of elitist thoughts coming up, see them for what they are. Just an old, outdated thought pattern. Often this pattern is not even yours, and it has somehow found its way to you. Simply dismiss it with love. It does no good to get into judgment of yourself. Ha ha. Getting into judgment of self for being in judgment. Quite silly. Now, let us speak on the topic of sound and the great healing, evolving potential of it. We do not use, and this is the Pleiadian friend speaking to me, We do not use our mouth and vocal instruments so much for sound as we communicate telepathically. Yet there is a segment of our society that specializes in sound healing and holding on to our spoken language. This segment consists of masters of sound, those who have held this office for generations, and initiates of sound, those who have disdained sound for many lifetimes and who desire to relearn or reawaken the joy of sound. Our brothers, the Hathors, have managed to not only keep sound alive, but to also broadcast healing sound waves throughout all the galaxies. Sound waves are on a different frequency than light waves, yet very similar. The motion of sound through atmosphere has the power to do much good. It also has the power to do much harm. Have you noticed that sound has the power to affect your mood? Certain sounds bring pleasurable vibrations, and certain sounds bring distress. The sound of a baby crying brings anxiety to you, Rebecca, and it does. If I hear a baby crying, I want to know what's wrong, because you hear the unspoken need beneath it. The same sound of a baby crying might simply bring annoyance to someone else. There are certain sounds that almost always bring a sense of joy or upliftment. The tranquil sound of water running over stones creates a sense of peace. The motion of the water caressing the stones is a symphony of two elements loving each other. And I say, oh, I love that. The crash of waves upon the shore creates negative ions in the air that soothe and inspire creativity and a sense of well-being in many. The sound of tinkling laughter is infectious and brings a smile to all who are open to the joy. The effect of words spoken in love have an emotional effect on the listeners, even if it is not real. Consider the love words and feelings conveyed in a romantic movie. You know it's not real, yet your heart swells with emotion as you listen and observe. Consider also the sound of arguing in a movie. You also know that this is not real, yet it can cause an ugly, uncomfortable feeling to rise up within you. We give you these examples to make you more aware of the power you have to use sound to your benefit. It does not have to be real at first. If you find yourself in a funk, you can choose to begin to make some joyful sounding words and watch things change for the better. Sounds and body language can do much to raise your overall vibrations once you are in awareness. Beloved humans, you have so much more power than you realize. The true power is found in the simple things around you, the simple tools you already have. Many of you are waiting for some great revelation from the sky. We are here to remind you that you already have everything needed to move fully into the fifth dimension. The trick the cabal, or chaos energies, have done is to blind you to the power you already possess. We will help you to remember. Enjoy every opportunity to speak words of love. Take every opportunity to be joyful. Take every opportunity to engage in activities that bring you joy, even if you don't logically feel you're being productive. And finally, dear humans, take every opportunity to love yourself. We recommend you look in the mirror every time you pass one, not to criticize how your hair looks or anything about your appearance, but to glory in the presence of you. Gaze into the mirror and see the love in your eyes and say, I love you to yourself. I love you. By the way, I did this and it's quite wonderful to say, I love you. It's okay to love yourself. Release any shame or embarrassment about this practice. Give yourself words of upliftment, encouragement, and love as you gaze into your eyes. Raise your own vibrations by this practice, and you will surely raise the vibrations of all those you come into awareness of. All we relate to you is indeed simple. There is nothing complicated about raising your frequency. Truth is already here. Rediscover it. Speak only when guided. Love all the time. And stop looking for us with binoculars. Instead, look for us through the lens of your heart. Your Pleiadian friends. This is Rebecca Marina Messenger. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if these messages are uplifting to you, and share as guided. God bless.